You gotta feel like Spider-Man more than you've ever done before. It's all about feeling like Spider-Man.
Our Spider-Man is obviously a more experienced Spider-Man. He's not just learning how to swing. He swings with a lot of style and a lot of confidence.
He's not, 15 years old. He's not just getting used to his power. He definitely wanted to play up the fact that he has the ability to juggle between webs, melee, environment action, and gadgets, and switch between them pretty quickly.
One of the biggest reasons we at Insomniac connect with Spider-Man and with Peter Parker is that they're both underdogs.
Delivering that fantasy of I'm swinging through this concrete jungle gym with New York City, and I'm doing it with speed, style, flow, fluidity.
It's all come together from prototype space to now you really get that sense of speed with the visual effects that are there.
It was a great challenge for us to take who we are, what we know, and just branch out even further as we build this giant city and try to satisfy some stratospheric expectations from fans.
As you just saw, we got a new trailer for Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4 thanks to Game Informer, so I'm gonna break it down. The video starts off with a shot of Spider-Man getting a nice view of the city, then it cuts to him dive bombing, where you get to see him swing, which that's awesome because one of my favorite things to do in Web of Shadows and Spider-Man 3 was to dive bomb somewhere really high up and save myself at the last moment. While that footage is shown, the developers talk about how this game takes place later in his career as a superhero, which earlier they have gone on record to state that in this game, Peter has been Spider-Man for 5 or so years. Right here, we can see some crime fighting, and the combat looks like a lot of fun, and I love the particle effect when you land a hit on somebody. And during this footage, you can see a blue car in the background, and it looks a bit busted up, so I think this is one of those missions from previous Spider-Man games where there are thugs speeding, and you have to stop their car and then apprehend the enemies. After that bit of gameplay, you see him grab one of the enemies with his webs and then throw him at one of the other enemies, which I'm glad that they brought that back because I always loved doing that in Spider-Man 2, 3, and The Amazing Spider-Man. But if you look closely at this clip, he isn't wearing the suit from the game. Instead, it looks like he's wearing the costume that he wears in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, alternate costumes are confirmed for the game, which is no surprise. But I'm very glad that the MCU suit is in this game because I like the new suit that he wears in the game, but I think I'm going to spend most of my time playing with this one. Right here, he uses the web grenade from the Spider-Man Homecoming movie on one of Mr. Negative's henchmen, and it connects to the other one, and they get all wrapped up in webs, which that is such a good use of that gadget. Right here, you get to see more movement, and it looks very fast-paced, and when he swings, he does all kinds of tricks in the air, which is very cool. And it might just be me, but the swinging is faster than what was seen in the gameplay from E3 last year. So that most likely means that it's going to be like Spider-Man 2 and Ultimate Spider-Man, where you swing faster the more you progress through the game. Lastly, we get a cutscene showing him kicking one of Mr. Negative's goons out of a truck, and he uses his strength to stop it from moving. And if you look closely on the truck, it says Consolidated Shipping. So I think that they stole a mail truck that's carrying something important. That's everything for my analysis. Much like Sonic Mania, this game gets better every time new footage is shown, but let me know what you think of this in the comments below, and if you like this, click that like button, and I'm going to be reviewing the Spider-Man movie games later, starting from Spider-Man 2 because Cooper Castile canceled Cooper's Perspective, which I am pretty sad to see it go, but I understand why he doesn't want to do reviews anymore. I also have a Twitch account, and I plan on doing my first live stream in the summer, and I'm going to end this video with Stan Lee's famous catchphrase, "Nuff said."